So I'm just using a stain. I'm using red oak, it's called. So I'm painting my red oak. I just paint it on with a cheap chip brush, making sure to do nice heavy coats so that there's a lot on the surface for the wood to absorb. And you're just going to do this as directed on the can. Do like a few coats, and then you wipe the excess off and you just kind of let it absorb that way, and it should be coming out very nice and even. Try not to let any areas pool up where it can make darker areas and lighter areas. Once that is fully dried, as directed by the can, then go ahead and use a polyurethane or some kind of clear coat over it to just protect it and protect it from any kind of moisture or anything that can make it warp or crack or damage faster. I'm making sure to use an outdoor rated waterproof polyurethane. So I'm just going to take those 2 bolts in the prod and I'm going to line them up with the 2 pilot holes that we already drilled into our stock. Once you got those lined up and kind of started with your hands, then just go ahead and get a little wrench and just going to turn them in. They're going to be very snug. You shouldn't hear any cracking though. The pilot hole should just be a little bit smaller than the bolt. If you start hearing cracking or creaking, go ahead and stop, back it out, and make your hole just a little bit bigger. I'm now using paracord. I'm just going to use a simple little slip knot. The one disadvantage of using the paracord and the simple slip knot way of putting a bowstring on is that as you fire them, the slip knots can get tighter and taken up, and it can actually end up having some slack, I've found. So often when you see me with my bows and they have a little bit of slack in them, it's because they were tight when I first put them on, and then after a couple times of using it, the paracord started stretching out a little bit. So if you want to have a bowstring that really lasts, you're going to want to try to make a traditional bowstring using one of our blog posts like a Flemish string or something like that. Now here I'm setting it up to show you guys how the trigger mechanism works, but I'm not actually cocking the string back because we have camera guys and other people in the shop, and it's just a dangerous situation. We don't want to have that because we don't have any kind of safety trigger on here. But essentially you push down on this thumb trigger with your thumb and it raises the string and the bolt up past these 2 points, and then it fires off. It's a really simple and effective crossbow. It didn't really take too much effort to make. It's not overly complicated, but as you can see, it looks very nice and stylish, and it's something that you can even put up on a wall as just a piece of decoration.